Hey, I'm Ron Drotos from KeyboardImprov.com, and like millions of others, I just watched John Legend give a wonderful performance of America the Beautiful at the Super Bowl. He played piano and sang, and he's really, I think, a great role model for singer, pianists, or even pianists, just playing solo, on how to sort of combine elements, because his performance did have elements of jazz, pop music, R&B, and gospel, and he just kind of blends them all together with that smooth voice over the top of it all, and it works, right? It wasn't flashy, it wasn't bombastic or all over the piano, but just a wonderful, solid way of playing that's more sophisticated than it sounds, because he went through a lot of different styles, and he played some pretty sophisticated chords in there. It wasn't just the 1, 4, 5 chords that a lot of people play on the tune. So I thought I'd break it down for you and show you pretty much what he was doing. And he doubled the melody a lot as he was singing it on the piano so that you can play this solo, and it really works nicely. So let's see what he did. It was in the key of D flat. So John Legend starts with an A flat as a bell tone because that's giving him his first note in the melody. And matter of fact, I'll just play the melody through as he sings it. Because if you're playing solo piano, you want to play that up above the chords. And he plays it for most of it, along with his voice. But basically he goes... That's how he plays the melody, and I would do that a few times just to get used to it, get used to the melody, and he does a few different things with it, as you heard. Instead of going, he goes, puts him up into a nice vocal range for the high point of the performance. But I'm going to talk through this as we go through it. So he plays his bell tone, and then he plays a D flat 2 chord, D flat, with a 2 in there. So he goes. That's B flat 7th. Now it's going to be E flat minor 7th. To A flat 7th. And then he puts in a nice chord here, B flat 7th. Just E flat minor 7th to A flat 7th, and now he does something very jazzy, which is also used in gospel music. He plays, instead of going, say, to D flat like you'd think, it's going to be F minor 7th, E flat 7, E flat minor 7, and then A flat 7 again. So the bass line goes, and he does something very gospel-y in that he emphasizes like a little ta-da. It just sounds gospel the way he does that, so it doesn't go too much into the land of jazz. And just like the beginning, B flat 7th. So that's E flat minor 7th to A flat 7th. It's a 2-5 into D flat. But he does something nice and gospel-y here with the rhythm he goes. So he sings that note. Flat 7, and then back to our E flat minor 7 to A flat 7. Now this is nice. So E flat minor 7. And then instead of just going right to the A flat 7, he goes G flat in the right hand with A flat in the left. And then it resolves to A flat 7. So this. And then this is straight out of gospel music. It's a jazz substitution, but it's used in a gospel fashion here, similar to what you'd play on His Eyes on the Sparrow or something. Now it's going to go to G flat, but he does a 2-5 to G flat. So A flat minor 7th. And then a tritone substitution. It's G 7th with a flat 5. So it's going to go. And then G flat. And now he does something really cool. He's going to go G flat, G diminished 7, D flat with A flat in the bass, and then A diminished 7, or C diminished 7 rather. And that's going to take him up to the high point, D flat. So he goes. And then straight out of, Lift Every Voice and Sing or gospel music, D flat, F7, B flat minor 7, and then our 2-5 again, E flat minor 7, A flat 7. And this is cool, and this is kind of pop, or sort of traditional, like big orchestral pop. For an ending, instead of going right to D flat, he goes to A flat major 7, and then B flat 9 or B9. Is C, and he C to shining C, and then he plays a D flat 2 chord. So I'm going to do the whole thing. So we can take inspiration from John Legend and learn that arrangement, and also use it as a jumping off point to learn more about the different styles. So he played a little gospel, for instance. So if you sing in that style, or you're playing with some gospel musicians or whatever, you can emphasize that and bring that to the whole arrangement if you want. Or if you like the more of the pop sections, you can play the whole thing more pop or jazzy or what have you, and use it as a springboard to develop your own style like that and apply it to different songs. Really, the sky's the limit, right? So don't just learn the arrangement, but use it as an inspiration. So have a lot of fun with it, and if you want to learn more, visit me at keyboardimprov.com. Good luck.